Yeah, this will go on mute. Have you ever wondered what's really in your deodorant, or maybe why people are switching to natural alternatives? Today, we are going to go beyond the labels and make our own. So this is our in the kitchen, and we have a special treat today because we're doing something different. We're not making food today. We're making some other. So we're going to do a deodorant, and we're also going to do a body scrub. So get ready for that. And welcome to day 45 of our Proven Cancer Strategies Revealed 90 Days to Cancer Resilience series. And we are, like I said, in the kitchen today making two amazing toxin-free beauty products, our natural deodorant and a nourishing body scrub. And so let's jump in. Before we actually make anything, I just wanted to note a couple of things on the difference between an antiperspirant and a deodorant. The antiperspirant actually reduces the sweat by blocking the pores and on your sweat glands with usually an aluminum-based compound. And while it can prevent the sweat, it may not be the healthiest option for you. And deodorants, on the other hand, don't stop you from sweating, but what they do is they neutralize the bacteria and that is causing the odor that you might hear, that BO. And so that's why natural deodorants can be a safer alternative. And our DIY deodorant will help you to stay fresh without blocking your body's natural processes. And the other thing, it may actually be something we talked about, these body deodorants. Although they are gaining some popularity, maybe you might want to look at using something DIY in that. So let's get into it. Now, both of our body scrub and our deodorant are using coconut oil. And I have virgin coconut oil, which means it's not refined and it still has the coconut flavor. You can smell the coconut in it. What I've done is I've melted it so it's liquid. I put it on low heat in a small saucepan to heat it up, but I don't really want to heat it so that it's hot. I just want it to be liquid. And for the deodorant, what we're going to do is we are going to add some baking soda. I get that mixed up. Baking soda and cornstarch. You can use arrowroot starch if you want instead of the cornstarch. But I have cornstarch, so I'm going to use that. And we'll add those two in here. And then we can add a essential oil to it as well. So I'm going to mix this up and add in. It's going to get cakey here. I'm going to add in an essential oil. So I have lavender here. So I'm going to add in about 10 to 15 drops. All right. I did 10, but one of them was like a big stream of drops. So I think it was more than 15. I'm just going to scrub that all up. You can put it into a jar, a little, one of those little mason jars that I have. Look, I think I have them up there. I forgot to bring them down. And all you need to do, I'm going to just, a little of it stuck to the spoon here. So I'm going to do that. So it's very smooth. It's still quite liquidy. It's going to set once the coconut oil hardens. So if you put it in the fridge, it'll set and thicken up faster. I found that the coconut oil takes a little while before it actually turns back to solid. And if you don't like the flavor, like the smell of the coconut oil, what you can do is you can buy the refined coconut oil. It will not, it's processed, but it doesn't have any smell to it anymore. If you like it, it's good. So that's it. We're going to let it sit, and then basically you just rub it on. And I'm going to say, I mean, that's pretty easy to do. You can also use shea butter if you want instead of coconut oil. If you like shea butter, or you could do a half and half, half shea butter, half coconut oil, and mix it all up. In terms of the essential oils, you can use tea tree oil. It is a strong antibacterial and antifungal. Our lavender that I used here is a calming essential oil, and it also is antimicrobial. And a eucalyptus oil will give you a refreshing and cleansing feel. And you can choose whatever essential oil works for you. If you have sensitive skin, you might want to choose the lavender oil or a chamomile oil. If you have oily skin, you could go for a tea tree or a lemon oil because they have astringent properties. And if you have dry skin, you might want to go with rose or geranium for added moisture. And you can combine them. You don't have to use just one. You could put lavender and tea tree oil together. So the lavender will give you a soothing, be soothing, while the tea tree oil has your antibacterial properties. So this gives you the odor protection. You could do a lemon and peppermint, which is a refreshing combo that will energize and cool, which is perfect for hot days. Or you could do something like a rosemary and eucalyptus, because both oils are antibacterial and provide a fresh herbal type scent. And so the combinations are endless. It's up to you. You can customize your deodorant based on your scent preference and your skin needs. And you can, I would give yourself, especially if you're doing an antiperspirant, but give yourself a few weeks to get used to the new deodorant. And I am just going to say, to be honest, I have not put this to the long test myself. I do use a natural deodorant, but I do not. I've never made my own. So I'm gonna test this out, and I'm gonna let you know what I think of it. But at this point, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make, and it's an option for you. All right. Next is our body scrub.
This is the spa day.
It is the spa day for sure. All right. So for our body scrub, it's very easy. I have coconut oil again, and it's kind of at room temperature. Like I said, it's liquid, and it'll start to solidify. I also have sugar, which I've got here. And if you want to have a coarser grit to your body scrub, you can use salt. That will give you a coarser grit. And you can add things to it, to give it some color, to put a little pizzazz in it, an essential oil, and also similar to what I was talking about for the deodorant. And you can also give it a pizzazz with adding something that will give it some color to it. So you could do beetroot powder, which will make it a pinkish red color. And that's rich in antioxidants and promotes healthy skin. You could do a turmeric powder, and that will give you a golden yellow color to your body scrub. It has anti-inflammatory properties, which can be soothing for the skin. I would say if you're doing turmeric, be careful because it can stain. You don't want to end up with yellow skin. So you might want to be very careful with that and test it before you use it. Spirulina will give it a nice greenish color. It's rich in antioxidants and it's great for rejuvenating the skin. You could use activated charcoal, which creates a deep black color if you want. Well, then, if you put it on, that gives it a mud look. And it's known for its detoxifying properties. You could use a matcha powder, which will also give you a light green and is packed with antioxidants as well and is soothing for the skin. Or we're going to do today on my side, I'm going to do cocoa powder. So I've got my cacao powder here. It's going to add a rich brown color, which is going to give it a lovely smell, and it's going to be so good. And it has hydrating benefits too. So I'm just going to add in, add in a couple of tablespoons of coconut powder, cacao powder, and do a little, and then I'm going to add in my essential oil. What am I going to use for today? I'm going to use peppermint. So chocolate peppermint. I feel like Christmas or something.
I was going to say that sounds like a really good hot chocolate recipe.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really want to go there, but all of these, so the essential oils, you can buy essential oils that are food grade. Most of them are not, so don't eat it unless you've got food grade essential oils. And I'm just going to mix this all up. And then I'm going to add in once this is mixed up, I'm going to add in my sugar. I'm using sugar. I'm good with sugar. I want to use my pink Himalaya salt. And that's it. Like now you want to wait for it to solidify. And you have an amazing body scrub. And I've got one here that I've made. So now I'm going to pull out some. Let me get a little bit in a spoon. Take some in the spoon. And I can take this and add it to my arm and scrub it away. I can feel the scrub. One of the things I would suggest is to kind of stir this up as it solidifies to make sure that the sugar doesn't fall to the bottom. But I'm going to tell you, it smells amazing. And I'm not a spa type person, but I'm going to use this because I like it. It smells amazing, and I've used it before, and it leaves your skin really nice and soft. So really good for the winter, but good anytime. I think I'm going to tell my nail salon that they should use this instead. Okay. Any questions? Oh, I wanted to say, I put this in a glass jar, but to be honest, I was thinking, we talk about not using plastic and using glass instead. But to be honest, I was thinking this might be better in a plastic jar, because if you're using it in the bathroom and you accidentally drop it in the shower or something, I'd hate to see an accident like that. So you might want to use a plastic container for safety. And if you're doing that, make sure it's BPA free. All right. Any questions while I scrub in my arm?
So after you scrub it and you wash it off?
Yeah, you could just wash it in the, how you would normally wash it off, You could just wash it off with soap and water. Or, some people will have a scrub and then, go into the shower and wash it all off. Yeah. So however you would normally use a body scrub, but very easy to make. and does the trick. It's non-toxic and probably costs a lot less than the ones you buy in the store. And this does. It smells delicious. All right. Any other questions?
Not for me at this time. Thank you.
No. All right. We talked about all of that. All right. So I want to thank you today for joining me in the kitchen as we have our little spa day. And we'll be back next week to continue with some more on toxins in our house. And if you are, what do I want to say? If you found today's session helpful, then make sure that you like it, add some comments, try it out and see. I'd love to hear if how you do with the do-it-yourself body care products. And we will be back. Until then, stay resilient.